Hello to everybody watching the replay. Happy Saturday, everybody. So I got up this morning. Boy, I was too excited because I was in the car this Monday. He had ran the application. You approved for dot, dot, dot. I'm too excited. 2 cars I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, I'm about to stun on them. So I'm like, yo, 2 more days till I get my ride. I'm too excited. How about I get a call today talking about we reran your application and we see you still got a car loan with like $1,000 something I haven't paid. So I'm like, but how that happened? You had ran it and it was approved. Well, I know, but we have to rerun it. We always have to do that before the person comes in to get their car. So since you was coming Monday, I had to rerun it. He said, so you have to pay that $1,000 off, thousands to $1,300 now. You got to pay that off before you can come in. All right, so I called the people. I'm like, look, if I pay this car loan off, y'all take this off my credit so I can get a car. They was like, yeah, but it might take up to 30 days. And I was like, can y'all fax me a piece of paper that say I owe zero so I can get a car? So I called him back like, can you take a piece of paper when I pay it? And he was like, this got to show on the credit report. So I'm like, dang, man, now I got to wait a whole another 30 days to get a car. And I'm like, yo, this is messed up, y'all. That's how my Saturday is going. I was like, this is messed up. They hit me with that. You gotta pay your past balances. What do you call that? Your overdue balances or whatever. You got me about messed up. You ain't get nothing till you pay them other people off. So I was like, dang, I should have been paying them other people off this whole time instead of buying all this stuff on Amazon. So that's how my Saturday going, y'all. Then to make it even, I ain't gonna say, to make it even more interesting, I got on the bus. I'm like, okay, I need to ride around, just kind of explore where I'm at, explore little different cities out here. Kind of, I'm still kind of learning everything out here where I'm at. So I was like, I'm gonna ride up to the train station, then I'm gonna ride back up and get off and then figure out where I'm going from there. So I get to the train station and I'm like, ma'am, you going back up? I'm right back up. She was like, no, you got to get up right here. And I was like, but you going back up? She was like, I'm finna take a break and then I'll be back in 30 minutes or whatever. I got off. She come back around, I can get back on. She gonna tell me halfway through the route now. I'm already knowing where I'm finna get off at this point. Where you going? Cause I already called my supervisor. You've been riding this whole time. I said, ma'am, you ain't even at the last stop yet. I said, you could have waited till you got to your last stop before you just assuming I'm just riding. Cause I rode with her the first time all the way to the station and got off. And mind you, she said get off. I got off for 30 minutes, waited, she came back. Okay, I got my bus pass. What the problem is? She gonna tell me I called the supervisor. I said, call your supervisor. You the unprofessional one. I said, you assuming stuff. Now I can't enjoy my ride. I said, you could at least wait until you got back to the stop before you assume I'm just riding. Or if you saying, oh, she just riding again. I said, I know exactly where I'm getting off at, ma'am. You ain't got to be doing that. I said, you got them dreadlocks in your head like you a sister that's down and all, and look how you acting. I said, it always, 9 times out of 10, it always be black women tripping against other black women. And we don't know how to stick together for nothing. And I ain't sitting there bothering nobody. I know exactly when I'm about to get off the bus, y'all. And she just assuming I'm just finna be riding. But here's my thing. Like I said, she was wrong because she could at least wait till she got the end of the line before she said, hey, where you going? Are we reaching or approaching the end of the, hey, we reaching the end. We still in the middle. Wait and see if I'm gonna get out first. So she was wrong for that. And I told her that. She told, I called. I said, I'm not scared of your supervisor. I'm gonna report you because that's unprofessional. Wait till we get to the end of the line. Second thing is, if you're a bus driver and you mad at people just riding, it's some people that may be new to the city. Like I'm still learning this city out here. It's so many parts. Texas is so big. I'm still learning these suburbs. I'm like, where can I go on the bus? And then I'm just trying to enjoy my day. Some people just like to ride, ain't got nothing else to do, ain't got nothing to do right now. I'm just trying to enjoy my day. But mind you, I only rode one time up, got off, waited 30 minutes for her to come back. Okay, I ain't stay on. She said you got to get off. I'm coming back. She didn't even get to the end. So my thing is for you bus drivers out there, some people ride because they don't have nothing to do. Some people ride because they learning the area and they don't know where to get off and they want to sightsee. And then some people ride because maybe they homeless like I was. But my thing is if they ain't cussing nobody out, talking to themselves and falling all over the place and wasting chips all over the place, what is the problem? You are literally paid to drive people, not figure out their situation, not figure out why you riding. And if you mad because I'm just riding up and I ain't even got off, you ain't even reached the end point yet, why are you driving? I can see if I've been riding all day. I remember when I was homeless, I was literally riding on the bus with a lady for a long time, for hours. And I was so tired, I was just sleeping. I wasn't bothering nobody, just had my head. I even had my head down in the seat. She just let me sleep. And I knew she did. I knew the Lord had let the right bus driver, let me get on the right bus driver because anybody else would be like, you got to get out, you can't sleep. She wasn't even tripping. Why? Because she had a heart. And I wasn't bothering nobody. And she just did her job and she had a heart. Some bus drivers would be like, you can't do that, you can't sleep. What extra money they giving me for messing up your day and you already going through hell? I don't care how long you ride with me, as long as you're not bothering nobody if I'm a bus driver. But everybody's not like that. So for some of you out here, if you are a bus driver, if you have a job, right? And your job is to drive a bus or work with the public and do whatever the specific thing is. If you know that you have a bad attitude and you don't like people like that, I don't generally trust people, but it's not that I don't like people. It's just in my situation has taught me I can't trust people, my past. But I'm not finna just have an attitude with people for no reason unless they give me a reason. I'm not finna be driving a bus and then be like, you gotta get off, unless you cussing somebody out, throwing chips all over the place, acting all crazy. You can ride 10, 20 times with me if you minding your business sitting there. I don't care what you do. Now, if I'm going to the garage, or if I say, or if it's like I gotta have a bus by myself to go to lunch, that's different. But if you just riding or something, I don't care. As long as you minding your business, it's not my situation, it's not my business, or it's not of my mentality. I'm not one of them people that really care what you going through enough to be like, hey, you got to get off my bus. I'm gonna let you ride as long as you mind your business. I don't know if you sightseeing, I don't know what you going through, but that's also because I've been homeless and I had to just ride on the bus and just sleep on the bus. But I ain't bothering nobody, wasn't talking to myself, wasn't wasting chips, wasn't nasty. I just had my head in the seat. Or I just rode around to just, because I'm lifing. I'm trying to figure life out, just to have something to do. So if y'all don't have a heart out here to work with the public, if you just mad I'm just riding up and I done got off and waited 30 minutes, and you just upset because I'm riding the bus and it's literally your job to drive people, I ain't even been riding with you all day, then maybe you should rethink your life situations. Maybe you should rethink your job. And people like that just make me wonder, like, why are you doing the job? Then she had a lady get on the bus and then she was trying to be all nice to her, and I'm like, that's a front. Because if you was really kind and nice like that, you really wouldn't be tripping me just riding up here. Mind you, I'm finna get off the bus. You ain't even get to the end of the line to say, oh, well, you can't ride again. You just assuming I'm just riding before you even know. I called my supervisor. It wasn't nothing to call the supervisor. I'm not bothering nobody, y'all. I ain't cussing nobody out. I ain't dropping no chips. I'm sitting on the bus, minding my business. I had my music in, and I had it out for about 20 minutes just looking out the window. This lady gonna stop in the middle of the route in front of everybody on the bus. It was only like 2 or 3 other people, though. And be like, oh, excuse me, where you going? You've been riding this whole time. I said, ma'am, you're not even on the end of your route yet before you assuming. I said, you out of line, you wrong. I said, you could have waited till you got to the end of your route before you want to assume that I'm just riding again. Because mind you, I rode up with her. She said, oh, no, you got to get off at the stop. I waited 30 minutes. She came back, got on the bus. I said, you could have waited till you got, well, I called the supervisor. I said, call your supervisor, because at this point, you out of line. You just assuming. I said, now you messing up my ride. I can't ride comfortably. I said, ma'am, I know just where I'm getting off at. I said, and you got them dreadlocks in your hair like you a black sister and you down and all that. But why it's always the black sisters giving each other a harder time with these attitude problems? I know, because I got an attitude. But the thing about me is I'm not going to get an attitude with you unless you give me a reason. I don't just walk around with an attitude with people for no reason, because that's not how my mama raised me. Matter of fact, she didn't raise me like that. If I get an attitude with you, it's because you gave me a reason. I'm not finna just have an attitude with you and I'm a bus driver because you riding the bus. I could care less if you riding the bus. You should be riding the bus. If you cussing somebody out and making and disturbing the peace, that's a different thing. You just peacefully riding the bus, you can ride the bus all day with me, but that's my persuasion. But my thing is, she could have at least waited. My thing is, y'all don't need to have these jobs if you know you don't really like the job like that. You can't deal with the public. You don't like people like that. Because, well, I don't trust people. I'm still going to respect people. I'm not finna be giving them a hard time. You don't know what people going through now. I'm not going through nothing, but I was, so I'm not finna be doing that. But it's people out here working with the public and they don't need to be. Now, what if I was homeless? What if I'm going through something? And then she don't know that I'm a child of God. What if you messing up your blessing? What if somebody get on your bus and do this, that, and the other because you treated a child of God like that? Be careful how y'all treat people out there. Thank you. Happy 123. Good afternoon and hi to everybody. Thank you for the like. Happy Saturday. Y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, I was about to get a car this Monday. I was going to surprise everybody. I was going to show y'all. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, I ain't even going to tell y'all I was looking at 2 cars. I was supposed to get a car this Monday. They ran my application and everything, y'all. Come to find out, he talking about he ran it again today, and they told me, man, they hit me with that. You got to pay your past balances for that other car dealership. I owed them like $1,300, and then I was like, dang. But I said, but y'all ran it the first time, and they was like, yeah. And I was confused. I was like, you ran it the first time and said I was approved for this amount. And he said he had to run it again since I was coming in Monday, and they said I had to pay that off, so I got to pay this $1,300 off. So then I'm probably gonna have to wait another 30 days to get a car, and it's like, dang. But Yeah, I'm just looking at some cars right now. I was a little damper by that because I was supposed to have a car this Monday, y'all. I'm so tired of not having a car because y'all know I used to be in my car filming. I like getting in my car, sitting at the gas station. I like driving all over across the city, going to the library. I like going to get something to eat. I just love my car. I just miss my car. So I was like, man, that really dampened my spirit, but it's all good. Hopefully I can get a better car now. That was a little used. It was gonna have more mileage. So hopefully now that I paid this little 1,300 loan off, I can get a better car with less mileage. I think I'm gonna just stick with CarMax because to me they got a better variety and they make the shopping process a little bit easier. So this might be better. I should have just paid it off anyway. That's how I'm feeling this Saturday. I hope y'all having a good Saturday besides my stories. Hope everybody out there is blessed. Thank y'all for tuning in. I just want to share that with y'all. I'm probably finna head home. Yeah, I'm about to head home. Y'all have a good weekend. I haven't did my poetry in a while. I think I will resume with it sometime this week. If not, it's gonna be coming up soon, and either this week or the next week. I got to get my car. Once I get my car, I'll be feeling like myself again. I got to be able to get out and get where I need to be. I miss going to restaurants. You ain't nothing like having your own transportation. Like some stuff you ain't got to deal with. You get to put your music on and just ride, and I really miss that. But anyway, happy Saturday to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be blessed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. Y'all see my hair? It look like I dreaded it, but I twisted it. I'm thinking about dreading it, though, just for a little protective style. I'm letting it stay in dread for a couple months. All right, y'all. Bye. Peace. Love you. Happy Saturday. Be safe and be blessed. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.